Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna take this big slab and we are gonna turn this thing into a bar sign. So first thing we gotta do is prep the board. Let's get to it. Alright, so first thing we got to do is we got to take all the bark off. Now the bark looks cool, but unless you're going to do epoxy around the whole thing to solidify it, it's going to fall off eventually anyway. So we're going to take it off for this particular sign using a hammer and chisel. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we surfaced this thing, we took all of the bark off. Now if I was smart, I would have left a little bit of the bark on because it had a really cool grain, but by the time I wanted to do that, I had already taken most of it off, but that's alright. So this is going to be our front, so we're going to have the first probably ½ inch of epoxy going to be kind of a translucent black. So we taped it up on the front and we're going to pour it from the back. So we're going to be using some new stuff. It's the super gloss epoxy, and we played around with this stuff and it works really well. A lot less bubbles than Total Boat as of right now. So we're going to mix up a little bit and pour about a ½ inch in each one of these big cracks. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so the black has been sitting for about 3.5 to 4 hours. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix a bunch of epoxy up and we're going to put sawdust in it. So we're going to make kind of a paste. The reason we're doing this is because we don't want to have to do this pour in 4 or 5 different pours. That would really stretch out the length of, we don't want to have to do this in 4 or 5 pours because we don't have that much time. We got to get this thing out. So the paste, we can basically pack this thing full and it's going to work great. So let's get going. Alright guys, so the sawdust and epoxy paste has been sitting overnight. It's nice and cured. So now what we're going to do is we are going to flip it over, take the tape off, and we're going to fill the rest of the little cracks with black Starbond. So let's get after it. Alright guys, so I got this thing all prepped and laid out. So I will put a link in the description of a video where we do the inkjet transfer like we've done before. And I will also put a link in the description for all the base plates and the bits and everything we use to do this. So let's get to carving. To start off with this sign, I used the profile bit. I went about 1/4 inch deep. Now this isn't the flattest sign in the world, so the depth variation kind of changed a little bit as I was going along. Also, this board was pretty grainy, but it was kind of weird. It would be really hard in one area, and then as you move down the letter, it would get real soft. So keeping a straight line on this thing was kind of a hassle. I really wanted to make sure that I made the best sign possible for this guy, especially since this is the second one he's getting because the first one got busted. The profile bit did a great job on this thing, even though it was kind of hard to carve. Then I went back with our 90 degree and I took out all of the black. Because this thing was so difficult to carve, the 90 degree portion really took some time to do. And I had to be real careful because when I hit a soft spot, I didn't want to go through that spot really fast and then hit the edge of my letters. So I took my time and made sure I got as much of the stuff out as I possibly could with the router bit. I didn't want to get any black ink on the actual live edge itself, so I taped up everything except for what needed to be sprayed and then went ahead and sprayed it with our primer. Then I started with the 60 grit on the disc sander to get 90% of all the black off. Then I went back with the random orbital and 120 to give it a nice smooth finish and get the remainder of the black off this sign. And I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I think it looks better than the first one I did.
All right guys, we're gonna put a finish on this thing. Now this is gonna be interior only, so I'm gonna use the polyacrylic. This stuff is actually pretty good. I've used it a couple times on different projects that were inside. So we got it on the critter and I think I got it somewhere around 50 pounds. And we've got kind of a windstorm thing going on right now, but we don't have to worry about that too much until the final coat.
All right guys, so there it is. This is the finished product. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned to you guys is that I actually made this sign before, but when it got shipped to the guy's house in New York, it was split in half. And not like there's a little split in it, like they put it on a curb and jumped on it. So, if I could recommend anything, when you guys sign out or send out a big expensive sign, get the insurance. It really helps. So again guys, everything I used on this, I will put a link in the description below. You can check out our base plates, the router bits, the sanders, all that different stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. And as always guys, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can email me, Ryan@makeawoodsign.com. We'll see you guys later. Bye.